I shot my few songs in New Zealand for Kushi Film. I like that country. I want to migrate to that country. And if you pay somewhere around 50 lakhs to 1 crore, you could migrate that point of time. I don't know right now what is the procedure. I got my immigration papers, and I kept it for 1 month. Every day I look, I want to put a signature, I want to send it, I want to leave this country. And only I'll come for work, because the reason is, and I'm the same guy, with my kind of anthem, I said, ye mera jahan, ye mera ghar, ye mera ashya, ye meri dunya. And I was the one with such a fervor and commitment, I got it written and I performed, but I'm the same guy who wanted to migrate. And something asked me inside, it is a society who made you for what you are, and today you are seeking your selfishness. After making a name, you want to run away from your responsibilities, and my conscience killed me. So I tore the papers, I stayed within my country, and I'm serving my country within my own way. నా దేశం అనుకున్నాను, పారిపోలేదు, న్యూజిలాండ్కి వెళ్ళలేదు, కష్టమో నష్టమో నా దేశంలోనే ఉండాలని నేను అనుకున్నాను, పారిపోలేదు. And I want to serve. So my thought is, it's about how many people made me, how much hard work went in making a film or doing something, got me educated, my parents and everything. It is this nation, this society, which gave me all this. So I decided that I would never run away from this nation. Even, I'm not saying all the people who have gone abroad or something, I'm not saying they're wrong, but there are a lot of people who want to come and contribute to our nation. You all dream. One day I want, whatever the brain drain went to other countries, one day in the some form, I want them to create such kind of atmosphere in our country where they would come and contribute and make where they would contribute to become this country as a superpower. That's what I believe in, and I request you all, today what I'm sharing with you is, you are the future. And you have to take responsibility for your own life. You don't try to run away. Idi me taram idi. Nenu, whatever I'm doing today, I started around 2 decades back. I said I made some money, I made a name, and I just don't want to confine myself for my comforts. Na sukalu, na saukyalu kadu. Kastalu oka Nalgondalo, ekkado maru moola, in a nook and corner of a district in our Telangana. When they were going through fluoride issues, I said I want to contribute, I want to do something. Somewhere in Adilabad Tanda, when there is no drinking water, I want to do my bit part. But why I have chosen politics is to serve more. I'm not interested in money, I'm not interested in fame, I'm not interested in giving autographs, I'm not interested. I'm interested only to serve the nation. I feel it is my payback, it is my gratitude, because this country, na desam, this is what my country has given me. I want to make sure in my lifetime I'll pay back. They say, థ్యాంక్ యూ. మనం ఇంకోసారి మాట్లాడుకుందాం, మన స్టూడెంట్స్తో మాట్లాడదాం, భవిష్యత్తు మీరే కదా. With all your intellectual abilities, why I said Leonardo da Vinci in the beginning, Leonardo da Vinci or Nikola Tesla, apart from their intellectual prowess and abilities and skills, they're physically very strong people. And it is like, as a Roman poet said, a sound mind in a sound body. Don't confine yourself only to intellectual stimulation. Physically you have to be damn fit. Physically you have to be strong. I urge you to become intellectual warriors. Intellectually you have to be very strong, and physically also one should be strong. And that's the reason why I went for martial arts, is to make myself strong. It is not to hit people. It is not to abuse somebody, but to defend me, to defend myself at the same time, to have a very strong physical discipline, which will have some kind of holistic development would be there in me if I practice any martial arts. And you won't be cruel. If you know how to defend yourself, your violence quotient would be very, very minimal. And apart from that, never stop learning. Books are the training weights of the mind. Never stop learning. Even till today. In fact, I was sharing with one of your students, a former student. I used to read a lot of physics and mathematics books. Even I still keep ordering books. Even I keep on reading about calculus, algebra. Not that I understand a lot, but I keep on learning because I had given up somewhere intermediate. Still I try to learn algebra. Still I keep learning calculus. But the most beautiful thing is, I keep on learning physics and about Douglas Hofstadter wrote a book called The Eternal Golden Brain. It's about, the reason is, though I don't understand that much, but I keep on learning, it's because it keeps on stimulating my mind. And it limits me. Maybe I might be, if I go onto the roads, maybe I might be getting lakhs of people, great encouragement, great love, which makes me egoistic. It could have made me egoistic if I would not be learning. The reason I keep on learning different subjects is, it teaches me humility. A subject which you don't know, a subject which you're not aware of, if you keep learning, what happens is, you calm down yourself. I said, I don't know something. If you assume only this is me, maybe because if I go out, lakhs of people might be appreciating me, I said I won't take it seriously. What I would take seriously is, I am ignorant. I don't know much because I don't know this. I don't know about algebra. I don't know about calculus. I don't know much about physics. So most of the people, you have to have a whole brain development. Even for example, my friend, the director, Mr. Trivikram Srinivasa also. So you have to understand, in film industry, there are a lot of brilliant people are there. They're highly educated. Mr. Trivikram Srinivasa he graduated from Andhra University in nuclear physics. He was a university gold medalist. But he has chosen his films to be as a career. So arts and science can go together. Even if you look at James Cameron, he was an engineer. So all these things makes you somewhere you should understand the integrating science and humanities together. That makes you a far, far superior achiever. Till to date, though I come from the humanities background, I keep on learning sciences. I keep on understanding technology. I keep on updating myself on multiple subjects. So never stop exploring this. You're learning in a comprehensive way. When you want to learn something, long back I read a book called Super Learning. So anything you want to learn, it is a 10,000-hour job. At one point of time, I was scared to face crowds and never used to. నేను ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఇంట్లో నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చేవాడిని కాదు. భయం నాకు. ఒక 10 మందిని చూస్తే సిగ్గుతో లోపలికి వెళ్ళిపోయాను. నా అభిప్రాయం చెప్దామంటే భయం నాకు. ఇది బాగలేదని చెప్దామంటే భయం. I was continuously scared of everyone to express myself. Though I was reading a lot, I was absorbing a lot, I used to practice a lot, but I was scared. But I keep on conquering my fear. It's about, all of you must be developing your intellectual muscle and mental muscle. You also should develop a muscle of courage. Unless you keep on practicing it. ధైర్యం మనం 6-pack చేస్తాం, 8-pack ఇంకా హెవీ కండలు పెంచుతాం కానీ we forget to pump up the courage. గుండె బలాన్ని కూడా పెంచాలి మనం. So you have to strengthen apart from your mental muscle, you have to pump up your muscle of courage. So never try to Take any bold decision irrespective of failure. That's how you keep on growing. And as you keep growing, we are segregating. And I feel extremely good. So it's about, sorry to say, it's about 10,000 hour rule. Anything you want to learn in life, you can learn. But you have to give sufficient amount of time. It is minimum at 10,000 hours to get a mastery over it. So what I did was I used to keep on imagining myself that I would be speaking to lakhs of people. That's the only dream I had. And I want to say something without fearless. భయం లేకుండా ఎలా మాట్లాడాలి, భయం లేకుండా ఎవరినైనా ఒక తప్పు జరిగితే ఎలా ఎదుర్కోవాలి. This is what I had practiced. I took responsibility and I had faced. And it is very, very essential when something is happening right in front of you, some mistake is happening in front of you, take responsibility. And when you face something, when you go through certain situations, for example, I used to get like everyone else. Once I was shooting a film called Toli Prema. Right in front of my eyes, someone had met with an accident. He was a biker. He collided with some four-wheeler and he fell down. His entire body he was bleeding. And most of the people were looking at him. And they gathered around, including my own shooting crew. They gathered around him. And everyone were having an opinion, but no one is taking charge. I was supposed to get into the shot. I was having a white shirt and the black trousers. I have forgotten everything. I lifted him, put him in the car, and taken him to hospital. I said, hell with the shooting. First, I want to save this man's life. What I'm saying is, sometimes in the process of achieving, we tend to overlook what is happening around us. I always made a choice. My success can stay, but this man's life should be saved. So I have taken a choice where to stand someone who is at the verge of losing their life. So most of the time, this is how you pump up your muscle of courage, pump up your muscle of responsibility. As you keep doing it only, you'll become a better human being. So that one thing I would like to share with you from my life. And second would be especially for the younger students, you came from different states of India, our country. You must have come from Assam, Delhi, Rajasthan, Nagaland, Chhattisgarh, from different southern states, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. And it is about, we all have cultural differences, we all have linguistic differences. We all have linguistic differences. We all have cultural differences. Let us not forget, what unites is Bharatiyata. Mana Bharatiyata ane ekatve manandani kalipunchi. No matter what you are, who you are, whether you are Tamilian, Tamil Irikalam, whether you could be Tamilian, you could be Kannadiga, no matter who you are, whoever you are, we are all Indians first. Bharatiyata is the one which holds us, which binds us. So the only reason is, and especially in college campuses, you will have many political ideologies, not just one. Different isms are there. But in the process of isms, in the pursuit of isms, never lose the focus of your humanism. Manavattvanni ismlo padipoi, rakarakala ismlo padipoi, manavatvam ane ism matu dayachesi manam marchipovaru. And most of you are, all of you are science students and science and technology students, you understand the concept of Venn diagram. The Venn diagram is all about three circles. No matter they look different, they have different data on each circle, but there is a common intersection point. So think about it. No matter, even with your bitterest enemies, with your bitter rivals, always try to find a commonality and common minimum ground where you could come together and work together. So in that way, take inspiration from a Venn diagram, which would have been taught at your school level. So take the inspiration from a Venn diagram where we can be united no matter how many different diversified ideologies we might be going through, but we can always we can come together at a common minimum intersection point. So that's how I could tell you about in a Venn diagram.